Agco Corporation is an American agricultural equipment manufacturer based in Duluth, Georgia, United States. As a leading global manufacturer of agricultural equipment, Agco offers a full line of tractors, combines, hay tools, sprayers, forage and tillage equipment, which are distributed through more than 3,100 independent dealers and distributors in more than 140 countries worldwide. History. With roots firmly established in the farm equipment industry, Agco has a brand heritage reaching back to the mid-19th century. Agco was established in 1990 when executives at Dutz bought out Dutz North American operations from the parent corporation KHD, a German company that owned the Dutz brand of agriculture equipment. KHD had purchased portions of the Allis-Chalmers agricultural equipment business 5 years earlier. Since that time, Agco has become a worldwide farm machinery company through market growth, strategic acquisitions and cutting-edge agricultural solutions. The company was first called Gleaner Allis Corporation, then rearranged to be Allis Gleaner Corporation, or Agco. The design for these tractors and combines were originally designed by Allis-Chalmers Corporation prior to the sellout to Dutz. The Dutz line of tractors were renamed Agco Allis, and Gleaner became a brand of its own for combines. The Dutz brand continued in South America until 2001, when they were renamed Agco Allis. They continue in the lime green livery. In 2001, Agco Allis was renamed Agco in North America. In March 1991, Agco purchased the Heston Corporation, gaining hay and forage equipment as well as technologies such as the grain auger, invented in 1947 by Lou Yost. Heston had a 50% joint venture with Case International, now a part of CNH Global. Agco purchased the White tractor line from the Allied Corporation's White New Idea Company. In 1993, Agco purchased the remainder of White New Idea, gaining New Idea hay equipment and manure spreaders, and White planters. White New Idea had a large manufacturing plant which operated in Coldwater, Ohio, USA. Also in 1993, Agco purchased the North American distribution rights to Massey Ferguson, a worldwide agricultural equipment company. In 1994, they purchased McConnell Tractors, manufacturer of the large articulated Massey Ferguson tractors. Agco developed the Agco line of articulated tractors. Later in 1994, the Black Machine line of planters was purchased. 1995 saw the purchase of the Ag Equipment Group, which manufactured tillage equipment and loaders under the Glencoe, TYE and Farm Hand brands. In 1996, acquisitions went international with the purchase of IOCHPE Machen in Brazil. This was the Brazilian company that had rights to the Massey Ferguson brand and manufacturing in the region, as well as the Machen brand of industrial equipment. This was also the year that Agco purchased Dutz Argentina, the #1 leader of tractors in Argentina. Also in 1996, Agco purchased Western Combine Corporation and Portage Manufacturing in Canada. Western Combine had previously purchased the assets of the Massey Combine Corporation's combine operation, which had been spun off by Massey Ferguson. 1997 was the year of the major purchase of Fendt in Germany, the leading German tractor company. Fendt is well known for its advanced technology. Agco also acquired Dronenborg Industries in Denmark, the manufacturer of European Massey Ferguson combines, and former manufacturer of Dronenborg combines. In 1998, Agco made a joint venture with Dutz AG to produce engines in Argentina, and purchased the Spraycoupe and Wilmer companies. Spraycoupe and Wilmer are leading sprayer companies in North America. Spraycoupe originated in Bismarck, ND. Upon purchase by Agco, the manufacturing of Spraycoupes was moved to Wilmer, Minnesota, where the Wilmer branded fertilizer tenders and Wrangler articulated loaders were being manufactured. Spraycoupe and Wilmer products were manufactured in Wilmer from 1998 to 2001. For the year 2000, Agco bought out its partner CNH Global NV in the hay and forage industries joint venture. In 2001, AGCO purchased AgChem Equipment, expanding its application equipment business. AgChem Equipment was based in Jackson, Minnesota and developed the Terra-Gator flotation type and Oro-Gator row crop type applicators. Also that year, the Sprague Coupe and Wilmer brands moved their manufacturing from Wilmer, Minnesota to the Jackson, Minnesota facility, and the Agco Alice and White tractor lines were merged in North America under the AGCO brand, continuing in the orange color. 2002 was the year that AGCO purchased rights to the Challenger name and the track tractors from the Caterpillar Corporation, giving AGCO a well-known brand name and high-power track tractors. AGCO further developed the Challenger line into wheeled tractors, using tractors manufactured by Isky, Agritalia, the Massey Ferguson factory and the Brazilian Valtra factory. Combines, rebranding some Massey Ferguson Gleaner-built combines. And hay equipment, using Heston-built hay equipment. AGCO also purchased the Sunflower Manufacturing Company in Beloit, Kansas, which manufactures tillage, seeding and specialty harvesting equipment. 2004 brought about the purchase of the Valtra Tractor Company from the Cone Group, in Finland. Valtra has some licensing agreements with the Agco Company in India for tractor production, and also with the HEMA Group in Turkey. The purchase of Valtra also included SISU power engines. 2006 saw a refocusing of the various brands, and the reduction of individual brands. AGCO announced plans to combine some, and make some only part of a larger brand, or co-branding. Examples include the Massey Ferguson 9635 Heston self-propelled swather, and the AGCO 9365 Heston self-propelled swather. Challenger has seen further expansion with the further consolidation of the AGCHEM brand into Challenger, and the introduction of Agritalia-built tractors and an articulated Challenger tractor. In 2007, AGCO bought 50% of Lovida SPA from Argo Spa, which included the Galagnani and Feller Worker hay equipment brands. Indiana, 2008/2009 AGCO, the Challenger, Valtra, and Massey Ferguson large row crop tractors were launched in Europe and North America respectively with AGCO's E3 selective catalytic reduction emission reduction technology. Late in 2009, AGCO announced that it would phase out the orange AGCO tractors by 2011. In 2009, AGCO had sales of $6.6 billion. In late 2010, AGCO announced the plan to acquire the remaining 50% of Lovida, which included Feller Worker as well. The acquisition was finalized in March 2011. In 2011, AGCO plans to transfer its high-horsepower wheel tractor assembly of tractors sold in North America from Beauvais, France to Jackson, Minnesota, where it will expand the plant by 75,000 square feet. In 2011, AGCO said that it will invest $40 million in its Heston plant by building a new 200,000 square foot painting and finishing building. Construction began June 2011 and was completed in 2013. In October 2011, AGCO purchased GSI. It was based in Assumption, Illinois and manufactures grain storage and handling equipment as the GSI Group. In 2012, AGCO acquired 60% of Santal Equipamentos, a sugarcane planting and harvesting equipment. AGCO purchased 80% of Shandong Dafeng Machinery Company, a combine harvester manufacturer in China. AGCO formed the Algerian Tractors Company joint venture with 49% ownership. In 2013, Agco Euro unregistered trademark SGSI acquired Johnson System, a manufacturer of catwalks and towers. Core brands: AGCO products are sold through 5 core brands: Challenger, Fendt, GSI, Massey Ferguson, and Valtra. Challenger, tractors, combine harvesters, hay equipment available globally: Fendt, high-tech tractors, combine harvesters in Europe; GSI, grain storage, grain drying and conditioning equipment, and material handling distributed worldwide; Massey Ferguson, full line of tractors, combine harvesters, hay equipment available globally; Valtra, tractors in Europe, tractors and combine harvesters in South America. More brands. Agco Alice, tractors distributed throughout South America. Agco Parts, replacement parts. Agco Advanced Technology Solutions. Agco Power Engines, high-performance low-emission diesel engines 59 to 492 horsepower. Agco SCRE3 Technology, after-treatment emission controlling technology. Fellow Worker, forage harvesting implements. Gleaner, transverse rotor combine harvesters distributed in North America, South America, and Australia. See also Gleaner Manufacturing Company, Lavada, combine harvesters. Arrogator, high-clearance self-propelled application equipment, distributed as Challenger in markets outside North America and Australia. Spraycoupe, sprayers. Sunflower, tillage and seeding equipment. Terrogator, self-propelled application equipment, distributed as Challenger in markets outside North America and Australia. White Planters, official website, planters distributed in North America, Wilma, pull-type application equipment and Wrangler self-propelled loaders. Manufacturing locations. Agco North America, Heston, Kansas, USA, Beloit, Kansas, USA, Jackson, Minnesota, USA, Independence, Missouri, USA, Cora Copyright Taro, Baguio, Mexico, Agco South America, Horadó, Buenos Aires Province, Argentina, Rosario, Argentina, Canoas, Brazil, Ibaruba, Brazil, Mogi das Cruzes, Brazil, Santa Rosa, Brazil, Agco Europe, Randers, Denmark, Linnavuori, Nokia, Finland, Schuolahti, Finland, Bivet, France, Fugt, Germany, Marktoberdorf, Germany, Baumenheim, Germany, Bruggenzy, Italy, Groupinvest, Venlo, Netherlands, Coventry, United Kingdom, Agco Africa, Constantine, Algeria, Agco Asia, Chainsho, China, Jinan, China, Dindigul, India. References. External links. Agco SEC filings, L tractors RU TH1/2 N TH 3/4 micron THN on Euro TH degree THN TH 3/4 N Euro TH 3/4 TH squared